Okay, so we're back. We're almost to, I forgot the name of the town. Starts with M. Okay. Where are we going? Can I hit the...
All right then. Where to?
Oh, no, we're not in there. We're going to Virgin Island. All right, we go to that town after this. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so... Imagination.
All right then.
I think we're going to get imaginative in here. Unless you want to read this book. No, I'm curious that the, who's in the lab? Stroll.
All right then.
All right then. Everybody's imaginating.
Let's go.
All right, let's see what Juna says.
Oh my.
Juna says, "Oh, if it isn't Gunnar, I'm so bored. I just not into the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, I may be able to hone my imagination. Let's go. Should I spend time talking with Juna? Yes." Juna says, "So now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We must absolutely succeed." I can't shake my doubts. Gunnar says, "I'm just wondering if we're all going to make it through this."
Got a second?
Juna says, "Come now. You mustn't give up before the battles even began. Or how would you ever expect to win? I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being the past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince." I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
I mean, listen, bro. Here's the reality of that. You're almost tied with courage and wisdom. Staying up late is terrible for your skin. But seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Well, shit, I got no hope then. I've seen them board cubes on that table. Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
We're an emissary. Oh, okay, fair enough.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
How you know?
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach.
Uh-huh.
Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
Is that the real reason? Keep saying barbarian. I need a berserker.
Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
That you're the summoner.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
So Baldy is trying for it to not go after Luis or whatever. But things ain't good, bro. Is Baldy trying to pull a move?
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I mean, that's my plan.
I am aware.
I am aware.
Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Manipulation.
Oh-ho!
Nura says, and so our long sojourn, or whatever the hell it is, at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive at around noontime, but we must make preparations to birth beforehand. Oh, what are we doing? We're giving birth now? Ooh. Juna says, seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope that we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. Heisme says, I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for the long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one. You got any barbarians?
Then...
Berserkers? Gaka says, maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't know if there will be real inns there for us to stay in. I don't think we're going to get a character this. I think we'll have to go to that M town before we get our next character. That's my suspicion.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Virga Island. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
That's a good strategy.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
What?
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh?
Really?
The wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs.
A smart idea.
Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
What? Already we're seeing.
Are you from the outside?
To get telepathy.
What's wrong?
I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
Summoner Berserker lady. She's two
All
classes
that
in
salt
one.
air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky.
We put some hats on with like rooks and chess pieces.
Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
That's not gonna work.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altibury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
September.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I don't know, but she spoke like it was Roman
Hey,
calendar. What the
does
fuck?
this place look familiar to you?
Okay, we'll look at it.
We may be a bit lost.
Give me control.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What'd I give for a snack? And a cold tub to dunk me head in?
Bunch of bitches around here.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Alright, so, okay.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
How do you know that?
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the
Oh,
salt off me.
Hold on.
Catch that.
What? What? It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too. How do you know that?
How do you know that?
Oh, hold on. Catch that.
Catch that.
Who are you?
That's the
Can
catfish.
you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Dragon god?
He's talking in words. I'm imagining things.
Blonde lady.
Could it be a villager? You must be the...
Priestess!
That looks like a summoner lady to me. Oh no, she's the berserker. 3-eye berserker.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Not the fairy. You can get out of that. You see, she's pissed off about getting picked on by the third eye, so that's why she got
Behave
raged up.
yourselves.
Berserker.
Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not?
How you know?
Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt.
And
not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool.
is that where she takes a dude?
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
I mean, we're guilty as shit. So, okay, we're gonna fight our way out. Fine.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate.
Nah.
Have you not heard of the king's magic?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Smart.
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
No, you can kill. Everybody can try to kill me and die.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
It sure as hell looks like they're wearing striped socks.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
Later.
What do we do now?
Attack.
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
That's also convenient.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Is the big rock thing out there?
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
If that's the damn town crier dude, that is sus. This is bullshit sus. It is.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
This is the... You're like the arch villain, dude. What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
Let's go through, is this guy the original king somehow? Is he like the prince traveling through his body? This guy is a villain or something. He is vital to the plot at this point.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
And how the hell did you follow when we were on a flying speedboat?
I'd thought stowing away on that Mustari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous!
Oh.
Why would a crier
Bad
go to
yawn.
such lengths anyway?
Yes, exactly.
Seemed as good an opportunity as any.
Bullshit.
I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
How you know?
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Okay, so we're worshiping something on a picture of a sacrificial altar. Okay, is the priestess gonna be sacrificed according to these people?
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the dragon god's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone.
Please remain calm.
So that's the dude from before. He took his hat off. Is that gonna be the oh shit. Priestess's brother? Adeni is his name.
Master Adeni, there are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them.
Already?
Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the dragon god. Until now, the church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Try it.
Wait. Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow.
If he just said Master Adeni, so if this guy's trying to be a candidate, he might also be immune to being assassinated. But more importantly, I think to the story is if they're an insular community, why is he running to be king of like the whole area?
The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
I mean, that's what I would do. That or call out sick.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past?
What is a tragedy?
With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
That girl's eyes are blue, but his are red.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear.
It's not blue or purple. So they hide their eyeball behind the big hat.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
It was a bidet, really.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Oh, that's convenient. Now, who heard that?
You catch that?
The two guys
Dragon
did.
Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads. I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Nurse ain't gonna help you assholes.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty. Ugh. Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes them, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle,
It's
are
a
you?
freaking damn calf cramp. It's rough, bro. Charlie horse.
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
They didn't explain what the hell that was. I mean, I guess I did. I mean, I don't know. You ain't got out of the ropes yet?
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
Well, you know.
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
You better rescue this guy.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon?
Let's do it.
Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
We make such a great team.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that. Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
I like that. Get the guy like a turned up. She's like a rubber band. They rubber banded her ass. She's all tied up.
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young too, goes by Edeni or something.
Okay, chief. All right.
Edeni? Was he not the Mustari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
Kind of an ass.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin.
I like them ruins.
Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Heck yeah.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Are we gonna be all self-righteous? Go rescue it. Might be good for the king thing.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
So you're gonna be a goody two-shoes.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the Lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
The core of the Lance is to win the game. To get the renown. We're gonna save this village too.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
It's clearly our next character. Let's go. Of course. That's a summoning character. No, it's the Berserker. It's fucking Lady Beautiful Princess Berserker. It's perfect.
Yeah, of course. That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
What?
Go on. Give them a chance.
What the hell did she have on her back? Is it a pizza slice? He's right here.
Please, help my sister.
No dungeon, no nothing. We'll get right to it.
Wait, he's
tricking you.
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What?
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
Why not?
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
There you go.
What are you talking about? We already know where the Lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the Lance, you know I'll have to take the Lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
It's like I had a dream, like I dressed like an idiot. Oh God, it's real.
Chief!
I'm still alive. You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
We're OP.
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
Heck yeah, I need to grind them.
You mean the melancholia set in?
Yeah.
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her?
Recruiter.
Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered.
Just the ugly ass fucking olive green fingernail polish. She decided, since her brother had that, there's no reason to live no more. Let's go.
That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands.
Huh?
Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her. From the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
He said lend.
So be it.
What?
There you go.
That is the very symbol of our faith.
Fuck off.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left.
Well, you know, then it's just her house, man. We got this.
She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
4 convenient weeks. Okay. Just need to know that for plot reasons.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
Of course.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
I'm taking it all.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them.
I mean, the crystal things.
And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
We can take it.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
The humans seem worse.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days.
17
Beyond
days.
that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Yes.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what about that?
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice.
Why?
To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
All right.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Seen some weird takes over the Fidelios. Is it not always certain that he acts the same way? Are we trying to out as some sort of secret thing to convince him somehow?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
As if there was multiple responses that he could have done there, but he chose that was the one because we're on. I don't know. I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We gotta prep.
Gallica says, let's talk about what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. What happens, we'll rescue the priestess, but for whatever reason, she'll need X amount of days to recover, blah, blah, blah. And then that music is weird. It's absolutely distracting. I can't. I lost my train of thought. I gotta get these pelicans. Get them over here, you pelicans. Get them.
All right then.
All right then. So this is a. This is an inn. Rooster Inn. Ding dock dock. Ding dock ding dock ding dock dock dock. Now when did we oh no. Oh no. Ding ding dong. That could be the focus. A bug, get it? Just out there in the middle of nowhere. I seen you in 4K, bug. Look, see, they have the statue here too.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Guard says, what is it? We came to see the King's Rock.
Hey.
Kalika says, we'd like to see the rock. Just a quick peek and then we'd be off. Guard said, that's so. So apparently the bigger face the rock, the more qualified that candidate is. The top two candidates, Ford and Luis, are absolutely dominating. Rudolph's face is small, but I think he's in third. So much for a fair fight. Gidoo's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rayla seems to be gradually gaining more support. Is it the Rayla? Is that the little Ujeef girl? You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but you feel like your face is bigger than before? Maybe? Keep at it. Who knows what? Maybe your face will get chiseled next to these titans. I hope anyway. At least we know where we stand. Shall we go back to it? I'm gonna die freaking hot dog burps, bro. It's gonna be bad. Let's go visit this bar here. So we're gonna listen to this theme music. We're gonna go in. Let's go in and just drink it up. Ding dong bong dong. Tea to taller woman. There's no stopping these drunks. Can't blame them since we Mustari don't normally speak our minds. So they get drunk and they go off. Drunk man says, I sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through it is not bad actually. The mask on, one feels like 10. One drink feels like 10, and bad news can't get in as easy. Makes it easier to forget it all.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Heated pot. The heat from simmering pot surpasses anything I felt out in the village.
What's up?
Village Stanford Keep says, oh, you've heard about your lot. I wonder if food here will taste you good. What dish do you recommend? It's not much of a dish, but we do have precious fruit that ripens once a year. It's so precious that, well, it's not something you see served in an environment like this. I don't even know if you're allowed to have any, though missing out on that flavor would be quite the shame. Are you going to tell me,
What's up?
Tell me about the island. Very well, for us Mustari, this island is a sacred place, like a holy land. As a matter of fact, Altaberry was once too, but the land was dedicated to the Sanctus Church during its annexation.
Guess there's nothing to
This island became our only home. As such, we grew more and more isolated. And then you were listening to this music, and you went, like, mentally insane.
Let us have faith.
Oh, I gotta catch this pelican. Get him, get him. This pelican don't even care. He's immune. What do you think about the pelican, Gallica? When you're ready, let's hop on the gauntlet runner and make it away to Dragon Temple.
All right then.
She's like, you're not even going to go out. You're like, we're like on a mission. Ding dot doo. Look at that Billy Goats. You got to go up. Ding dot ba ba da ba da ba ba ja ba ja ba da. Oh, look at all these bums loitering about in the magic item potion shop.
I beg your pardon.
Never shopkeep says, can I help you with something? Is there anything you need? Appraise? Sell? Except only dropped by human.
Now then.
Ding da bum ba ding da bum. Do you only have anything? Mind break hammer. Those dispel. Those are expensive. That's a freaking pretty good damn ability. I've already got 2 though. Anxiety, give me some more. I'm anxious. This music is making me anxious. Heartwarmer. Frostbite. I've never seen it before. Buy that. Buy me 10 more of these. Restores 200 hit point to all allies. That's $30,000. Bro. Buying it. Fuck it. That's I had to press A on that. I only bought 10. It's like you go through a door and it just goes down. He's like, I'm tired of listening to this music all day, 24 hours a day. Read it out. Tactical shopkeep says this shop steals and weapons and armor alike. I'm in charge of our arms, so let's have a look around. Also, one of our traders who ventures beyond this land received the word from a Lycon Magic Association. We're to sell you our gear at a discount, evidently. Yes. I objected to taking orders from a mainland igniter peddlers, but the chief said it couldn't hurt to give you a discount. I have literally none of these items. Literally none of these items, and they nearly all go, oh god. Okay. What about you saying shit? Your shopkeeper says, "Hello there, looking for some armor? If you need some weapons, please place your order on the other side. Perhaps my son over there already told you, but we've got a message from them." Yeah, okay. Wow. Was it 3? What's the difference between these two? This is insanely expensive. If you buy that, you can't buy this. Buy that. That's half of your money. You're going to grind. You're going to freaking grind, bro. Buy 2 of this. This is all you can get.
Yeah. That's fine.
You didn't get any weapons. Well, we know what we need now. Damn. Damn, I'm broke. The music made me fucking go insane, okay? You only get $20,000 to buy things. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. We're gonna handle it. Where's this shit at? That's in the sound up. Do you not have a
All right then.
What's up that way? What's this shit? Right?
We are witness to the rock.
They're not gonna let me in this. This looks clearly related to probably where they get the lance or some shit like that. If it's in town and not actually in there, which it comes to something that could be true. You're gonna have a bug up here.
Let's not.
Gotta go see Ufa and they didn't leave here. I'm not going in without permission, okay? Why not? You got bugs in there. I gotta go get them. There's a bug. Huh? Watch like tomorrow. It'll be like a huge ass freaking discount day. You should have checked that shit. No, it's 2 days out. We're going into that dungeon like right now. I'm taking an armor with me. Okay.
Just can't stand it.
Alright, now how do I get down here? Okay, right here. What's this guy got?
What's it now?
Have an interest in heroes, leaf light. Someone said the proof. Harvest. Yes, I think that's really good. Let it grow nicely. Yes.
Whoa, isn't that something?
So that's that shit you plant. What do you got here? This is food. I can't afford this. That's $15,000? Y'all freaking got some inflation out their ass on this island. Goddamn, sick of eating freaking spam in goddamn Hawaii. I didn't even read what this lad said. We'll just go. Weapons. If I was erudite or hider, I'm able to shop here. You kidding me? You kidding me? We ain't even like you can't even shop here because you're too stupid. No, no. Okay, I'm assuming over the 17 days I'll be able to do something there. What about you? Where's the other? No, that's the one that says I'm too dumb to shop.
All right.
Yes.
Interested in some water? Ours is the very finest. This is super water. Isn't that Queen's honey jar used for something great? I think so. It's expensive. Fruit cordial. I'm not spending $3,000 for that, bro. I'm freaking broke. We're going to have to come back and buy all that shit.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
They're like, march your ass straight to the dungeon, bitch. You're not even going to have opportunity to do other things.
All right then.
All right then. Dude, there's still freaking vendors. Get all my pork chops by the sea. Monster bone. These are affordable. And still, I can't go nuts with them. But just blasting through money. Just blasting through it. I didn't see... And I didn't catch any, what is it? Informant is what I was trying to say. He probably would charge $10,000 for information. Ding da, ding da, ding da, ding da, ding da.
We're all ready for departure. Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
We haven't even got with the other bonanza we just picked up. We ain't even got to freaking shook our hand yet, I don't think. What's the request? This is considered. How many stars is that? A 7-star mission. Okay. Snort.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Verga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
What about them currents? Cost a day?
Now then.
How far are we doing then? We're going to go right here. This is just one day. We're just going to get in there and we're going to do it all in one fucking day.
Let's see.
Unless I get so brutally beat up that I'm kicked out. But we need to leave with like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to afford all of that shit that's there. Then we have to wait an extra day to be able to buy it. Stroll says, look far. It looks far. How long will it be? Nora says, if the currents are stable, we'll get there within a day.
You would pursue
Huckenberg says, we've no time to waver. Prepared? Yes. Nora says, capital. I have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
Stroll says, all right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. We ain't gonna have hours to build up to it. We're getting right into this freaking dungeon. Let's do it.
All right then.
Give me some of my chicken nuggets.
This is... All right then.
I need wisdom. You good to get this shit by reading a book, dude. But none of these people have nothing to say to us. Where's Delio? What's his dumbass? Okay. Finish top secret poetry, new travel diary. Want to read it over by the window? Is this wisdom? Imagination. Not now. What about her book she brought? Top secret poetry, do not read. Block letters span the cover, do not read. Something tells me that this is Juna's creative journal. I've yet to read it yet. It's probably, Gallica says, it's probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but it doesn't, that just make you want to look inside more? If I read this book, I can gain more courage. That one. Should I spend some time reading it? No, let's finish up that one, because I think I'm like almost done with this other one. I think. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I'm in the middle of reading this one. Gallica says, seems like this book will really expand your mind. Want to read it together by the window? If I read this book, I might gain more imagination. Shall we spend some time reading the book? Yes. That's going to put me at 4 imagination before I even know it. Don't I need that for something? Gallica says, he stared at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon? At midday? No. Despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon, no star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky, erected by Empyrean beings. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
And them aliens. So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, it feels like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by Empyrean beings? Let's go with the beings.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the pavilion.
Right?
Gallica says, yeah, that's something dreamlike about the people who live in the sky, isn't there? You think they have wings? I feel like my imagination is proved after considering the possibilities with Gallica as,
All right.
Put you halfway on that. Gallica says, I know this new world is just fictional, but I'd like to visit if it were a real place. There's still more left to read in the book. I'll pick up from here next time. So I've got another one for a big boost. It's possible, man. If I get a big boost guaranteed after reading it, that might put me at 4.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Verga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
No, we're cranking on dungeons now, bro.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
I guess you did. If you look at the last play where it took a while to get here, maybe not.
No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Okay.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
Oh, I'm counting on it, man.
This
I'm broke.
melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic?
I came to the
From
island.
whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
I came with 200 grand. 200 grand almost. Not enough.
Might not be unrelated.
It's not close.
We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
Uh-huh. Just will it?
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
Just will it to existence, huh?
He's right. Let's hurry on.
It took me a second. Juna's, whatever she has, it's not a pizza spatula. It's their fan. Listen, man, gotta serve pizza quickly, all right? It took me 15 minutes. We got it. All right. We'll get you. Okay. Let's see. Fidelio says, "Aye, didn't you learn that it was rude to stare? I guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We've got to head to the temple. You ain't gonna do shit, bitch."
You see?
Huckenberg says, "I admit Stroh's words have given me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else." Juna says, "Ruins left alone by the Sanctus? Wonder what's in them. Suppose that question will answer itself when we go in. Won't it? Alright, let's get a wiggle on. Wiggle on. Shut up." Bacilo says, "Dale's come over a peculiar... maybe it's just Baki. Just me. Dale's come over all peculiar. Anyhow, let's head into the temple, yeah? We've got to get that after that lance." Stroh says, "Melancholia. People's hearts. There might be some connection here. Probably it's not the time to ponder it. Let's head inside. You think the town got sad and the freaking shit happened?" Iceman says, "The idea of those brothers and shadowing are our every move. I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done, though. So we press on. The temple waits." You made me ride for an hour. What is that tree shit? You gonna fight it for even getting in it?
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
Fight it.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Man, he's a berserker man brought an axe, okay? The berserk whip. So you keep holding your calf.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
He's got the cooties.
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fought out at the sea. Oh, that's bad, dude.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
You didn't tell that shit. We could have cured your ass, and now you got the gangrene. Amputation time. We're gonna have Heisman bite it off.
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
You got stubborn, and now you got fucked up, and now you gotta take your dummy back to the village so we can be here hanging out, not have to worry about your ass.
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
You suck.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
They'll learn about the teleportation. Furthermore, why the hell are we doing it? They're costing us a day.
We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
It sounded like we was too fast for us to get in this place.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
Basilio says, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? Mustari Doctor says, it's a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest assured, boy, I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hearty, prepared constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Will it take him 16 days to recover? Basilio says, phew, okay, that's good. Mustari Doctor says, however, he'll have to stay on bed rest, even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far or too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. And then he says, I'll listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Juna says, thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
And then he says, a great tree in the temple? I didn't see it when I was in that area. Stroll says, if it's grown that much in that short a time, it might be a macular exposure. The temple's possibly leaking the stuff. Edema says, I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there is no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. So now we wander the fuck about. We can't even get in the dungeon. Now, here it comes. I've heard something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try to a hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
Thirst? Salt? Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
A rank 1 challenge. Oh no. You're bad. Yawn. I'm gonna have to try to break a little bit.
Hey.
Basilio says, sorry, Lady Juno. Way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Del. Yes. Yes. You're taking up space and you're slow and you're dumb. Juno says, don't be silly, boss. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Basilio says, hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shit alone. That was our plan. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? You'll pay us back eventually.
with your lives.
Right.
Basilio says, is this about when Dell would say something like, they're going to run off with the lance, waste them all? But me, I don't think your lot is so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance, and, well, the priestess girl and all, if you like. So, the priestess girl is the summoner. This guy's a berserker. Am I onto something? I bet you I am. It's not a party without a furry in it. Basilio says, can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for your own brother, now can I? Juna says, Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you, if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
16 days, Brian. We spent one day fucking about.
Nonetheless.
So says that giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight.
Thoughts?
Juna says, don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Heisman says, yeah, it's plot. No, Heisman says, indeed. It would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay. Both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple, beyond our reach.
True.
Huckenberg says, we have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies waiting within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. Well, I would hope so. 16 days of difficulty. 16 days of this music.
Let's focus.
Okay, so they obtained the Dracodios. It's now a 6-tier mission. When it's 7 before? The procured Dracodios is different than rescuing what's her name. A mission with a deadline has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner, which is parked on the beach of Virga Island. Okay. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that will occur around Virga Island. The priestess Ufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain the Dracodios before you depart for Altaberry. The ingredient for the potion of blight, which causes things to wither.
Really?
Dalka says, we should start off by asking the people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredient. Okay. So warn her the fuck about. Oh, that's great. What is this person angry for?
Oh, there!
Gossip Van, you need something?
So, hey.
Dalka says, there was something we wanted to ask, actually. Gossip Man says, an ingredient for the potion of blight, and you say it's not on the island. How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant at the tavern. I didn't know there was one. He's gonna charge $7 million. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in the prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly. Is he around?
Really?
Calica says, between the informant and Balton, we have 2 leads on then. Let's follow it up. Look, they're gonna dump quest on you.
What are my options here?
Dejected man says, that fool, I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Hey, aren't you outsiders who promised to save Lady Ufa? If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
Gatka said, did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Dejected man explains. Well, she was always a bit of strange, very interested in monsters. Well, she's a creeper. So she left home for one day and set off fireworks at the den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. I just seen lightning outside. I'm about to damn quick to save. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's no news for ages. Gah.
Please.
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster. Yeah, let's help him.
I am grateful.
Thank you. I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this will clear her soul and find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogroin that lords over the tower. I think that's what's most likely, well, killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for a specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster. So all the side dungeons are going to pop up. We're not just jumping in the main dungeon. And then I'm going to complain because the side dungeon is going to suck. Well, here we go.
Please.
I don't mean to send you to harm's way, but you do seem capable enough. Please, help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
That's fucking damn 7.5, right? Yeah. Increases courage. Hero's Jeweled Root. Gaga says, how tragic. Let's kill that monster for him, and if we go to speak to the island informant. I'm going to call it right here. Lightning's going out. I don't want to lose my freaking recording play. It would be confusing as hell to somebody if this play was missing.